If you're thinking about creating a membership program, there are a few mistakes you need to avoid first. Because here's what I've seen over the years. Most people don't fail because memberships don't work. They fail because of how they set them up. And if you don't catch these early, you can spend a lot of time building something that doesn't grow, doesn't retain people, and honestly becomes frustrating. So today, I want to walk you through 5 of the most common mistakes I see so you can avoid them. Welcome to The Seasoned Entrepreneur, the podcast dedicated to helping entrepreneurs over 50 build and scale businesses with confidence in today's digital world. I'm your host, Vanessa Collins. And if you're ready to turn your experience and passion into profit, you're in the right place. Each week, we'll dive into strategies, insights, and expert interviews focused on digital marketing, messaging, and automation. Because building a business over 50 isn't just about making money, it's about impact, legacy, and proving it's never too late to thrive. Let's get started. Welcome back to our third installment on memberships. Now, if you didn't have a chance to listen to the last 2 episodes, make sure you go back and find them so that you will have the complete download when it comes to memberships. Now, I want you to hear this from experience. I've created membership programs that worked very well, and I've created some that didn't work quite the way I expected. So, what I am sharing with you today is not theory. This is what actually happens. So, mistake number 1, no clear outcome. This is the biggest one. A lot of memberships are built around ideas like, I'm going to teach every month, or I'm going to give them access to content, or we'll have a community. But there's no clear result tied to it. And if people don't know what they're getting out of it, they won't stay. Because every single month they are asking themselves, is this still worth it? And if the answer is not clear, they cancel. People don't pay for information, they pay for transformation. So if your membership is not clearly tied to a problem and an outcome, it is going to feel optional. And optional things are the first things people cut. Mistake number 2, not speaking to the right people. Now, this is something I've taught for years. Profit equals people plus problem plus pay. And I want to slow things down for a minute because this is where a lot of memberships go wrong. First, people. Who are you actually speaking to? And I don't mean broad categories like entrepreneurs or coaches or women over 50. You need to be clear on who they are, what stage they're in, and what they're struggling with right now. Because if you're not clear on the people, your messaging is going to feel off. And when your messaging is off, people don't connect. Second, problem. What is the actual problem they are trying to solve? Not what you want to teach, but what they are actually trying to fix right now. Because here's what I see all the time. People build memberships around topics, not problems. And those are 2 very different things. People don't wake up saying, I need more content. They wake up saying, I need help with something specific. And if your membership is not tied to a real problem, it's going to be hard to sell. And then the third piece, pay. Are they willing to invest in solving that problem? Just because someone has a problem does not mean they are willing to pay to solve it. Some problems are interesting, nice to know, but not urgent. And if your membership is built around that, it won't convert. So when you look at this mistake, it's not just that you're not speaking to the right people, it's that the alignment is off. The people aren't clear, the problem isn't strong enough, or the willingness to pay isn't there. And when those three things don't line up, your membership is going to struggle no matter how good your content is. Mistake number 3, waiting until you have enough content. Now, this one stops a lot of people. They think they need to build everything first, have a full library, have months of content ready. So they delay and delay and delay. But here's the truth. You don't need more content. You need clarity. And I've said this before, but especially for my monetized authors. If you have a book, you already have content. You should be able to pull 10 to 12 topics, 10 to 12 lessons right from your book. That's your starting point. And here's something most people don't realize. Your best content will come from your members. The questions they ask, the challenges they bring. That's what shapes your content over time. But you can't get that if you never launch. Mistake number 4, no marketing plan. This is where a lot of memberships stall out. People create the membership, launch it, talk about it for a short period of time, and then stop. And they think, well, it's there if people want it, but that's not how people make decisions. People need to be reminded. People need to see it multiple times. People need to understand why it matters to them. And here's something I've learned over time. Some people will watch you for years before they invest. So if you're not consistently talking about your membership, you're missing the people who are just now ready. Mistake number 5, no structure or system behind it. This is the one that ties everything together. Because even if you have good content, the right audience, and a great idea, without structure, it falls apart. If there's no clear system for how people join, what happens after they join, how content is delivered, and how the experience flows, it creates confusion. And confusion leads to disengagement. And disengagement leads to cancellations. Most membership problems are not content problems, they are setup problems. So when you look at these 5 mistakes, you see a pattern. It is not about doing more, creating more, or adding more. It's about building it right from the start. And if you're listening to this and thinking, I don't want to get this wrong, then this is exactly why I created my upcoming workshop, the Membership Blueprint 2.0. In this workshop, we're going to walk through how to structure your membership properly, how to align it with the right audience and problem, and how to build something that people actually stay in. This is not about guessing, and it's definitely not about overcomplicating it. Now, this workshop is coming up soon. It is Tuesday, April 21st at 7 p.m. And your investment is only $69. Now, if a membership is something you are serious about creating, now is the time to get the foundation right, because it's a lot easier to build it correctly than to fix it later. Now, you can go to dmaworkshop.com for more information. Again, that is DMA. That stands for Digital Mastery Academy. dmaworkshop.com for more information. Memberships can absolutely work. I have had one of my membership programs since 2016. So they absolutely work, but they have to be built with clarity, structure, and intention. So don't rush the process, but get the foundation right. And I'll see you in the workshop. That's it for today's episode of The Seasoned Entrepreneur. I hope you found value in our conversation and are feeling inspired to take action in your business journey. Remember, it's never too late to master digital marketing, refine your messaging, or implement automation that saves you time and boosts your bottom line. Now, if you enjoyed today's episode, I'd love for you to do a couple of things. First, subscribe to the podcast so you never miss an episode. And if you really found this helpful, please leave a review. Your feedback helps other entrepreneurs over 50 discover the show. Also, don't forget to share this episode with someone you know who's on their entrepreneurial journey. We're building a community of seasoned entrepreneurs, and together we're proving that age is just experience and experience is powerful. For show notes and links mentioned in today's episode, head over to theseasonedentrepreneur.com. Again, that is theseasonedentrepreneur.com. You can also connect with me on Instagram at VanCollins1, and that's the number 1, to continue the conversation. Thanks again for tuning in. Keep pushing forward, keep building, and remember, your best season of entrepreneurship is just getting started. I'll see you next time on The Seasoned Entrepreneur.